entertaining. That's just way too entertaining. In Memoriam, I didn't unlock anything for my legacies. I was LeftToe the first. I could be his rival, his pupil, salvager. I didn't have any money. I did have some veils. I can retain the ship officer. That's not bad. The correspondent. The chart is valuable, especially considering how much I could have used it while I was at sea. So the shipmate. I could keep my ferret. Or the mushroom. The correspondent. Yeah, I get the chart. The chart's nice. I can keep the weapon. Never keep chart as it blocks you from getting pages from discovering new places. Ah, okay. It's worth only if you did not explore enough. No, I explored like half the map. In that case, I'll retain an officer. The doctor is honestly really good. Hearts and iron. I'll keep the doctor. 15% equals half. Solid logic. Well. Yeah, I think I'll keep the air. That's fine. Okay, so shipmate. Apparently I witnessed me jump off the ship. That's fine. It only talks about the ones you acquired permanently by spending secrets. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay. Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Yes, yes, yes. Choose a past. I will still... I started as a street urchin. That's fine. Low cunning on the high seas. Your friend, another Longshanks, knows a little of gunnery. Only a little, but she can help. I mean, iron +1 is something. Got 10 echo, got 60 now. 25 veils, and someone is looking for passage. You will be that one last remaining of the crew. I just watched the captain jump off the boat, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Land's right there. I'll just walk to London. It's great. It's fine. I will... I'll gather tales. That sounds fun. And I shall still be captain. And as for this one, you look evil and conniving. Phantom of the Opera style. Alright. LeftToe the second. There we go. Keep track of how many of me I've done. Decides to be piss poor with no education. Your father's bones would force you to go down to those drowning mountaineers. Explore my bone instead. Well done. No, it's not a bad amount of veils. It really isn't. I will sell the captain's book. Labyrinth of Tigers. Interesting. First passenger. Agree to carry unsettled salvager to Vanderbright. Yeah, okay. Labyrinth of Tigers is open under the patronage of the London Zoological Society to cautious visitors for educational purposes. Here you may see the devil apes and of far Mandalay, the thing in the mirror, the Contagasters? No idea. Children. The gargantuan cave snake, the inhabitor of wolves, the hybrid fiend, NB. The management recommends that you arrange your exit well before closing time. Well, that's nice. Alright, London. I will still adopt the mushroom. And I'll visit the Admiralty for a mission. Yep, Gators Morn. Excellent. And I've got 8 out of 10 crew. This costs 30. I'll just wait for now. You would have had Drownies or Bros, man, no hate. You would have more interaction on that island where salt bring you. An almost working shop out there. Well... I'll offer passage to a tomb colonist since I'm going to Vanderbright anyway. Everything else is fine. I mean, 2 crew worth 30. Honestly. What legacy did I pick? Street Urchin, if I remember. Journal. Lineage. Past. Street Urchin, yeah. As far as what I'm after... Become London's most venerated explorer. Pile of stories. Are 2 crew worth 30 echoes? I'm always curious. Well, now they sell Dark Drop coffee beans. Don't need them now. So, Creative Human Souls, 63 and 60, Spider Silk, Mushroom Wine. Meh. You'll never be a better explorer than me. At this point, I believe you. Shipyard, don't need. Shops, yeah, fine. Assign you. Sleepy little ferret. Does anybody actually play on Merciful Mode? Your second name is Dora. Well done. Okay, let's go to my lodgings. Read the morning paper. Get the recent news. Back to the city. Okay. I think I'm fine with 8 out of 10 crew. Nah, screw it, I'll hire him. Alright, let's go. We might as well go visit the sisters real quick. since we're heading back up anyway. There we go. Hunter's Keep. Okay, I'll spy on the house. Piano music drifts across the terrace. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor. Grand in size, if a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another, fair-haired but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the sofa with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully into the embers. Soon, she says, and the piano music falters and stops. We'll go hungry, and then the end will come. For me, but not for you. The pianist raises her eyes from the keyboard. Hush! If we don't speak of it, she frowns. She has seen you at the window. You withdraw. Interesting. I'll present myself. Well, I'll reconnoiter too. There we go. Now I'll present myself. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor. A visitor... Yes, same things. I don't remember which one gave me salt, and I don't want to pick that one. I'll do Phoebe. Okay, Storm. That gave me a memory of distant shores, one supply, lost the hunger I had, some fragments. Okay, let's go. You get to die. Haha! There we go. Okay, we got a crate. And it's a crate of supplies. Excellent. 3 new supplies. That was a nice quick battle. Carissa's Point. If it was Clarissa, she could explain what the hell's going on. Okay, Benderbite. There we go. Tomb colonist passenger yanks off her bandages. She looks remarkably healthy for a tomb colonist. I'm not as dead as I look, she confesses, and I won't get ashore without your help. Yes, the constables are looking for me back home. Is that a problem? I mean, I'll help her. Having a lot of supplies and fuel. Weird, isn't? Like a new feeling. It is entirely novel, yeah. I will help her ashore. Your ship, you slip your furtive passenger past the skin check post and the confirmation of consolation. Thanks, Captain, she remarks casually. Let me teach you a couple of tricks, just in case you do this again. And here's a little hush money. You brought a criminal to Venderbright and assisted her. I gained a veil, which is nice. Gained 200 echo. Hell yeah. And I'm now suspicion. That's fine. Okay. Didn't I have somebody else that wanted to go here? thought I did. Maybe not. One of the tomb colonists take an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the salutary air. Okay. Voiceless. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the salutary air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operation never completely effective. Need to know my daughter well. Happy. Finding enough patients. Getting enough to eat and so forth. Well, the last ship she was on, she definitely didn't get enough to eat. Except for the occasional, leg. Don't ask questions. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking to her. Interesting. I might do that. Visit the first curator. Gather some gossip. There we go. Good game. Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled savager. Terrible bad luck. An assortment of decrepit Z captains gather around her, compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom. She picks her nails and closes her eyes when at last she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. The captains that run do. Or the captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the house of the Keel in Polythreme, he says. But if you can forget her, do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs. Alright. So now to Polythreme. I should write that down. I won't, but I should. I'll explore. Captain, I'm a good Zeman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. I don't have room. I have no room. I could pay his passage home, but no. I'm not doing that. Okay. Anything else? First curator, what do you want? I'm going to listen to his request, collect the colors. Yes, yes, I'll accept the colors. Excellent. I've gathered one of the colors in one of my playthroughs, and then I died. Almost directly afterwards. I don't remember what the hell I was doing, but that's the thing. That's the thing that happened. Okay, so I can buy some fuel and some supplies, and they're not too expensive. I can sell a memory of distant shores or recent news. Oh, Monster's Almanac. Huh. Or I could sell the Tomb Colonist if I had any. So yeah, I'll buy fuel and some supplies. Get another fuel while I'm here. And doesn't look like there's much else here to get. I don't want to sell the memory because that could be useful. So I'll just get going. And now we go looking for Polythreme. We discovered Tanachuk. It's fancy. Just chugging along. I need a good sea shanty. Oh, something to kill. There we go. I'll dissect it. Succeeded. 25 fragments. Nice. Not the best outcome I could have gotten, but not bad either. And I will kill you as well. Come here. Ow. Woohoo! Alright, I can let it disperse. And honestly, that gets me something interesting. The use for fragments. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll let it disperse. And now I have a Z story. From above, the jellyflier's cap does look a little like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. That's not creepy at all. Yeah, there's something down here. Of course, Abbey Rock. I was so close. Oh god. I'm gonna be sad about it. Okay, Abbey Rock. Resources are limited on this rock. Sisterhood will pay a fair price for supplies. Not a good price, mind. I'm not selling you for supplies. I'll get the port report. I can search the surroundings for beginner's luck. I don't know what that can get me. Fragments become stories if you have enough. Golden bar, bottom left corner. Right. And each time your fragments fill up, you get a secret, and then your page... Something happens with your pages. Oh, increases the speed. Right. Well, let's search the surroundings. I got an outlandish artifact, a lamentable relic, revelatory chart, and 5 terror. A map, a mask, and a face beneath. Someone died here, far from home, long enough ago that their flesh is gone. A visager by the look of their frog mask. The mask will be worth a bit. The skull would look good on a mantelpiece. And what's this map? What is this map? A dark-spectacled admiral will want to see this if the admiralty favor is high enough. Interesting. Secret, not stories. Right. Okay. Off we go. Actually, is there something else here to do? Yeah, matter of fact. Knock on the door. The muscular prioress, the abbess lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods and makes notes. She pays particular attention to news of marsh beast predations and the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a rather perfunctory blessing, but the blessing reassures your crew. I lost terror. That's not bad. Now watch the convent. I gained 5 fragments. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through the spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. That's not terrifying at all. Off we go. No, off. Off we go. There we go. I might as well kill this crab while I am here. Probably eat the bastard. No, you come back here. You're not allowed to run away. And go. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. There we go. I might as well butcher it. Okay. Now, what are you? You're a dock? Oh, Station 3, right. I don't think there's much of a reason to stop, but I might as well get a port report if I can. Okay, train the telescope on the fort. Excellent. 33% chance to search for sign of visitors. No shops. Yeah, okay. I failed. You walk the quays looking for any little sign that might show what sort of ships dock here and what they deliver, but you find nothing conclusive, not even so much as a smear of pitch or a damp footprint. If any ship but yours has been tied up in recent days, it has left no evidence. Alright, away we go. Go back, go. Okay, so we're near fungus. Oh god, don't encounter him. And honestly, with 5 fuel, we should probably make our way back. Then again, what's this? Apparently there's nothing nearby. Oh, you're just a trading ship. I mean, I should be able to find something out here to buy, right? Ah, bats. Only 20 of them, though. Also that guy behind me. Okay. Get the bats. Into the pot. I gained some terror and some supplies. I'll definitely take that. With any luck, I'll be able to kill this boat and use it for fuel. You bastard. Back up. Back up. There we go. Okay. Loot and scuttle. Lean pickings. A bolt of fabric. Spider silk. Nice. I went full OCD on this game, didn't want to use the wiki, so I started to write everything down. 1,000 lines so far. Good God, man. I mean, that's some definite dedication. Given the fact that we haven't actually found much else, I'm kind of inclined to kind of go to Fitterstone Isle on our way back and hope to find some fuel there. Either that or start sacrificing people. I could buy fuel at the ship, but spending 60 on it, eh. Oh. A fallen stone. Now and then, rocky fragments fall from the roof of the neath. The decks of older ships are pocked with scars. The sound is one no landlubber knows, but no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed the glass of a deck binnacle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. The god in the roof. The storm is angry. Okay, do nothing. Storm, one of the three nameless gods of the sea, an absurd superstition. Or I can make a sacrifice to avert misfortune. It'll cost me 1 supply. I'm going to do that, because Storm is a good god. Your sailors know the words, you mumble them. A gift of wine and fish is suitable, marked with the captain's blood. Ow. Bound with copper wire and cast overboard from the bow. The package bobs for a moment and then is sucked beneath the ship. You know something of the three gods of the sea. You now have the gods of the sea Storm's attention. I lost 1 supply, and I got some terror. I'm not at all certain that I'll make it to an island over here before I run out of food. What are you? What are you doing? Come here. Where are you going? Come back here. Come on. There we go. Okay, lean pickings once again. A stout crate. Crate of supplies. 5 new supplies. It's just weird. Hardtack and water and an unexpected box of nails. A would-be wit remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack. I've had hardtack. He's not wrong. Okay, Field Haven. Okay, Shepherd's Isle. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd's Isle. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeard, sitting in the village square, nods solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty o' tales. Ask us anything. I'm gonna compile a report, because I sometimes forget. What else we got? I can engage an officer and a navigator. I mean, for 50 bones, the sigil-ridden navigator, I haven't had him before. Text editor open on the second screen. Can I post a link to a picture of my notes? Yeah, dude, go for it. By all means. I don't know if the filter will filter out the links or not, but it shouldn't, so it should be fine. I'm going to engage the officer. Let me guide your ship. I know all of the Z, how it was, how it will be. Please, the headaches only stop when I'm working. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the Z can help me now. Oh my god, the air, the air. It's clearer already. Let me chart a course for you. Ah, my head, my head. I seem to remember him. Yeah, has a tattoo grown since you last looked. More veils, more mirrors. Nice. And The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir, the stone bottles of cold fresh spring water, and row you over the stones. Any shops? There are shops. I'm going to buy some fuel while I'm here. And okay, so this just reduces terror. I don't really care about that right now. I only have 11. The navigator, hungry fella. I'm gonna do the Tale of the Three Graves. Up from the Z-bed. You know of the drownies? Yes, I do, in fact, from personal experience. The sailors that won't rest, well, they rest here. I seen 'em come up out of the water, all white and dripping, and dig themselves into the ground. They take turns. I think they miss the feel of the earth. I have a tale of terror, I gained a terror, I have a Z story, and that's all. Alright. Is that everything? That is literally everything. Excellent. Off we go. I thought there was a way you could park on Flitterstone Island. Maybe not. I will kill that jellyfish, though. Ew, jelly, jelly, jelly. He's outrunning me. Ah! Ow. Ow. There we go. Took more damage from the jellyfish than it did anything else. There's a visage I could get. Filter is working? Damn. Tell you what, if you look up LeftToeDjinn on Twitter, you can actually tweet me the link, and then anybody can look at it. So if you want to share it with anybody, by all means, an imager. There we go. Okay, can look it up that way just as well. I will let it disperse and get another Z story. I'm also going to repair. Not modern enough to use Twitter. I only started using it because of a book that I wrote that I had to literally start advertising myself that way. It's honestly the only reason I'm still on Facebook as well. It's, you know, trying to run your own business kind of thing. Otherwise, I would have said fuck it a long time ago. Fire! There it is. Let's dissect it. I didn't get the weird thing. Okay. We'll head back down to London. Just a short jaunt. Real short, matter of fact. Didn't really go that far at all. There we go. I'll gather them up. More supplies. Notes on PC, what the hell is that? Back in my days, we had to fax the dankest memes. Honestly, the dedicated pages for every port and quest sounds complicated as all hell, but would probably be super fucking handy if you could cross-reference it. I used to do that with a lot of the old SNES games that I would play. Just because it would be the only way to keep track of everything. But, I mean, granted, this was pre-internet, so what are you going to do? Ah, yes. Almost home to London. Hello, Bat. Gonna need more fuel. Decent on food. There we go. Returning to London. Collect messages. Someone wants to sign on. I have a free night. The Rose Market's on. Okay. I can sell the bolt of spider silk for 50 echoes. I don't know if it's worth much more than that. Being able to search for resources in the editor would be nice. Yes, Gothic horror is exactly what I write, and it's part of the reason I picked this game up originally, way back when. It's kind of just, it's definitely what I'm into. Cheap fuel is my favorite kind of fuel. Let's get 10. Spend the last 20? Nah, don't spend the last 20, that's fine. No. Okay. An urchin tugs your sleeve. I've need a reliable agent, failing that, an inventive one. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, needs 7 outlandish artifacts. I almost had enough last game. Or 7 bale of parapella linen. Rose Wharf, nothing there for me. London, what you got? Visit the Admiralty. Hunter's Keep, some cash. Vanderbright, some cash. I could present it as fact in the Shepherd's Isle. But no. Okay, Station 3. 100 Echo, nice. This is my colleague, Mr. Villeen, of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Villeen, this good captain's report is here. If you would care to, yes, the fire is already lit. Let us. There we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here is your payment. You need not trouble yourself further in this affair. Okay. So I gained a favor. I gained some fuel. Very cool. Let's give him Abbey Rock. 20 Echo, not bad. What else? That's bizarre, not tangible horror that lurks in the dark behind the curtain below your bed. Yep, that's exactly what I write about. Matter of fact, I have a single story in my most recent book about the creature that lives under the bed. He's delightful. Of course, I say that. I wrote the damn thing. A 40% challenge, that's not bad odds. But I don't know what the Admiralty does if you lie to them. So, I'll just do the unsubstantiated hearsay. 10 echo, that's fine. I agree, it does seem implausible. So many of the stories from that place do. Still, there's a little gold of truth in that mud of rumor from time to time. Your payment. Got more fuel. I don't need... Yeah, I don't need to speak to the Admiral. Apparently, he wants to speak to me. The dark spectacled Admiral. You're ushered into his office off Mansion's pyre. A cramped room and a vast desk. He surveys you across his desk. Ah, yes, the merchant captain of whom we hear such complicated things. He'll purchase intelligence from me. Ah, yeah, the revelatory chart. Careful inspection. He scrutinizes the chart minutely through a lens. He doesn't, you notice, remove the dark spectacles. It passes muster, he remarks. The usual fee applies. So 250 echo. Fantastic. Ask what he needs. Information. Visit a port, and you'll be interested in the port report. Visit places of particular interest, and we'll be interested in the strategic information. We will pay you well, don't worry. We understand you can't be expected to act entirely for the love of the Empire. What's left of it? How much fuel do I actually have? Because this doesn't update real time, which is kind of annoying. I mean, if I can't pimp my own book, I'm obviously doing something wrong, right? I don't think I have any other port reports. I don't need more fuel, I don't think. I probably have over 10. And... yeah, okay, back to the docks. There's the university. So let's go there. Lost a secret, gained favors. I can give him a memory of decent shores, a sea memory. Out of curiosity, when my quest is to compile 100 stories, if I sell my stories or tell them to people, does that count against the stories that I could actually win the game with? Because I'm curious. I'm not actually sure if that's the case. I'm assuming it is. Like, it's not just you get 100 stories, because that would be pretty easy to do. A lamentable relic. I'll actually give him that. This would be so terribly wasted in an ossuary. He buffs the cranium with a sleeve. I think a climbing briar rose will suit this one rather well. A yellow rose, perhaps. Thank you so much. Let's keep this between ourselves. He gave me $5. Ugh, $5. What a bastard. Outlandish artifacts I'm going to collect. Winning the game is very long term. I completely agree with that. I don't remember how many hours I have in this. It's not a short amount of time. Yeah, it's like 25 hours total. I mean, I haven't played it in probably a year or more by now. But at the time, I played a crap load of it. Didn't get very far. Died a lot. But, you know. I'll give you a Z story. $10. Thrilling. Let me hear every detail. First, I must find my fountain pen. Oh, how regrettable. It has a spider impaled on the nib. Excuse me. Let me... Good heavens, it's still alive. Pass me that volume of Gibbon. There we go. Do you have another pen? I like this guy. I don't know why, but I do. I don't want to visit the Rose Market. Nothing going on there. I can carouse. I have plenty of cash for it. New recruit. Someone wants to sign on. I can get the brisk engineer. I can get a different officer, the haunted doctor, or just a Zailer. Except I have a surgeon. What I need is an engineer. Skilled doctor. Doctor. Damn. I don't want either of you. Toilet Lurker, how you doing? Somewhere a speedrunner will complete it in 15 minutes. I would be severely impressed, but I wouldn't be surprised. Man. Alright, how are we doing? 7 food, 15 fuel. Why don't we buy some more food? 8, 9, and 10. And, oh, wait a minute. I didn't do anything else. Your lodgings. Get the morning paper, recent news, new supplies, all good things. I can rest. How much is an elegant townhouse? 1,000? Is there anything worth buying in the shops? Cask of mushroom wine for 21. That's cheap. I'll buy one. Okay. I don't feel like carousing. I don't need to drop my terror that much. The romance is nice, but that's okay. Let's get out of here. Nope, out of here. There we go. And let's head straight out. See what we find. Might as well do some recon while we have this much fuel sitting around. You. Talk to you. Talk to you. I can spend an iron, or I can spend a secret to increase my iron. I can ask her what she wants. Khan's shadow. It's like the flit at Z, right? No one to tell you what to say or do, and no one to kick you downstairs just 'cause you got a little bit tall. I'll be the faithful officer, but put me ashore at the shadow and I won't forget you. Khan's shadow is east of the Khanate proper in the east central Untersee. East central. Okay. What do you want? Spend a secret on that. Excellent. And I remember he has an interesting mission as well. Maybe I start with the browser game this game is based on. Sounds fun from the wiki. I haven't played it. I've heard good things, but I haven't played it. You can dine with me. Seconds, then thirds, disappeared in small, hasty morsels. He's nervous, and not a gifted conversationalist. You do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, Captain. This, he taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion's sting, has burned away my memories. I recall I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of the ships I've served on, the Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did he come by the sigil? He clutches at his head. I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about it is like fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it, but I can't even remember my enemy. Excellent. And I can proposition her. What else can I do with you? I can invite you to dinner. Whoa. I'm going to invite her to dinner too. Precise bite sizes. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell. From the claws, 8 legs, body, and head, she renders a dozen neat bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushrooms or pinned together with a needle of chiton. Perhaps she has missed a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was a child of a surgeon in a first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are the rumors about my father. She would deny that there are any truth in those. Is that still locked? That's still locked. Okay. What are you? You are something I'm running from. But what are you? You're an island. Interesting. The labyrinth of eels. If I head straight up, there's bound to be something there. Or there's something right here. Also a little whirlpool. The Dubois Maelstrom and Lick-a-Monkey Crag. Don't lick the monkeys. They don't appreciate it. Okay, we've got plenty of fuel, we've got plenty of food. Pure Wall Point. Interesting. And Moody's Light, okay. There's bound to be something else around here. Unless Moody's Light is just out in the middle of nowhere. Nope, something here. Alright, we're good. Demew. Interesting. Iron and Misery Co. Funging Station. Funging. Huh. Whee! And on. Okay. Compile a port report. Excellent. Gather supplies. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat. Some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. Okay, so I can have tea with the factor. Oh, I suppose I should probably read this. I&M has a funger operation here, felling giant bulbous shrooms from building materials, harvesting curally from its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? I'm gonna have tea with the factor. because why not? An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and rose of Iram, the monstrosities of the sea, of lilies, and a little restaurant in Vanderbright where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Vanderbright, I know. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of Bulgus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten so much of the stuff, I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidentially towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat a rather lot of it first. I gain 6 fragments, some supplies. I've been told of a fine restaurant in Venderbright, which is interesting. Don't think I've ever actually gone back and checked that out. Yeah. All good things, really. Clotho, get off the keyboard. My cat's demanding attention. I could gather supplies. 60% chance. We might as well. I was fortunate. I gained supplies. Excellent. And I gained 2 terror. That's okay. Okay, we got some supplies out of this. 30 bucks for more. That's a little steep. Buy 1 of each. We'll get out of here. Where are we? Almost directly across from London. Let's go this way. There we go. LeftToeDjinn Bleaks. Isn't polythene usually around these? I seem to have some sort of memory about that. Patrick's Lot. And I'm in the stalagmite area. Okay, Gator's Mourn, some distance southeast. That's where I'd like to go. Excellent. Okay, Gator's Mourn. Right, pay the loitering dock worker for the information. Got strategic information for the Admiralty. Over here, rumors of the pirate poet. Same thing I got last time. I could gather intelligence, but I'd rather not. I could spend 50 gold at the Errant Limpet, which probably isn't a bad call. And it'll reduce some of my terror. I'm going to do that. A rousing evening, nevertheless. Your crew teaches the Limpet the whole cycle of epically filthy sea shanties. At one point, you could swear you hear your name inserted in one of the more complex verses, but you maintain diplomatic silence. Lost 50 echo, and only 5 terror. That was not a good combination. Okay, explore the Mourn. A glittering eye. You turn, and there's a long, lank, brown man at your shoulder. Listen, he says. I have a story for you. I can listen, or I could just tell him 2 stories of my own. I'll listen. A rambling tale. His story has a wedding full of murders and a leafless forest, and a vast serpent which eats souls. The tale winds on, like the serpent, until you are lost in the dizzy toils of the sinister ships and its glamorous corpses. You nod awake. He's gone, but not, it seems, before searching your pockets for small change. I gained a Tale of Terror. That's okay. For 2 Echo, definitely worth it. Hi, Kronos. I'm going to try to gather intelligence. I succeeded, and more strategic information. Fantastic. Don't know if that's helpful, but worth a try anyway. And honestly, I might as well head back towards... Can't sell anything here. I might as well head back towards London at this point. I've got plenty of food and fuel. I could sell the mushroom wine for 23. I picked it up for 21. I mean, woo. But I will get... No, that's too expensive. Fuck it. Right, let's get out of here. I'll head back towards London via an alternate route. See if I can't find anything new. Yeah. Besides, there should be some more things to explore around here. No islands nearby. That's okay. Anything special on that rock? Nothing. Probably afford to move a little bit north. Yeah, Squeedy. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, fine. Oh, it's the statue. I remember the statue. Ow. I seem to recall I can take a chunk of statue with me? Something along those lines? I'm gonna let it disperse, get a sea story. Yeah, the salt lions. Okay. So the Zeal port. There's something like you can smuggle salt back and forth. Something along those lines. Okay. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral size. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at the features like rot. Pick, pick, picking. There's a supply dock below. So the Unmakers are here to reduce the salt lions to rubble 1 block at a time. Help them in their work by carrying the rubble back to London. It'll cost me 200 Echo. I might as well compile a report while I'm here. How much space do I have in my hold? I have plenty of space in my hold. I can definitely carry 1. But I'll visit the Unmakers. Muscular pick-wheelers rest on camp stools watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. We get funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? No. Yeah, 4. I wouldn't call us Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult basalt. Most of them, some of them, some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes. I lost 5 terror, gained a fragment, and I don't know if that's actually worth it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, 20 Sphinx Stone. If the stones weep, an unmaker advises you, ignore them, unless they flood your hold, of course. Then you should probably drop them overboard. Don't tell anyone I said that. Interesting. Let's get the hell out of here. And now my hold is mostly full. I can head almost directly to London from here. It's not even that far. I can do this run a few times, I believe. Make some quick cash. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Kronos, what are you doing? My cat's just standing on the arm of my chair. Right, just aim it up this way. Oh, found something. Found lots of things. Quaker's Haven. I mean, we're here, we might as well. Mutton Island. Once the simple ship fishing village was part of the London suburbs, before London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind town. I can drink at the Cock and Magpie for 20 echo. I can explore the shore. Well, first off, can I not? So I can pass time if I want to reduce terror. I don't care about that. I can explore the shore. I can pick up a wretched Mog. A yellow-eyed, mangy, piebald thing winds around your ankles like a manacled chain. You've never seen a cat's mouth open that wide. Presumably, it's hungry. I am a sucker for cat. Unlocked with 3 supplies. Jesus. I'm gonna chat to the fishermen for an echo. They sail the Z around the island, they mend their nets by the harbor, they see all that happens here, but you'll need coin to open their mouths. Pirates plying the waves, smugglers at their work, connate ships putting in to resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. Ah, it's a port report. Excellent. 3 food for a new mascot. Fuel and supplies aren't too expensive here. But let's do the hilltop. There's not much wind on the Untersee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltop sometimes carries interesting scents. You stand on the cliff top looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimneys of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upward. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge. Then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly, like the god cut in half. What a noise! It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least, that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from the shared flask and make a toast toward the mainland. The wind is southerly. Interesting. 3 fragments, some terror. Excellent. I probably can afford to pick up the mascot, but I'm not gonna bother. Shops? No? Alright, let's get out of here. here, crabby, crabby, crabby. There we go. I'm going to dissect it. Damn, only fragments. I was hoping to find other things. Murray Straits, I need to go north from here. Where am I going? All right, back home. Ah, the Revenue Men. Her Endearing Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheat them. I can pay the customs duty for any untaxed souls or romantic literature you're carrying. Surrender any smuggled sunlight. Okay, so I have nothing to hide, so it'll reduce my suspicion. I can set something aside that I don't have, so yeah, do your worst, buddy. They roam your deck like wolves, they tear through your belongings like termites. At least they leave. Okay, messages from the Harbor Master.